In the not-so-distant past, as the 60s gave way to the 70s, the world was in the throes of the Cold War, and the United States was grappling with the Vietnam War. Civil rights movements were shaking the nation's social fabric, and the space race was reaching its zenith. It was a time of change, conflict, and uncertainty. Enter stage Richard Milhous Nixon, the 37th President of the United States, a man whose political career was as tumultuous as the times he governed. Born on January 9, 1913, in a small Californian town, Nixon's upbringing was humble. The son of a grocer and a devout Quaker mother, Nixon's early life was marked by hardship and tragedy with the deaths of his two brothers. Yet, he rose from these challenging circumstances to attend Duke University Law School as a top-ranking student, marking the beginning of his journey in the public arena. Fast forward to 1968. The United States was a nation divided, torn between progress and tradition, peace and war. Amidst this turmoil, Nixon's promise of law, order, and peace resonated with the American people, leading him to victory in the presidential election. During his first term, Nixon made significant strides on various fronts. He initiated détente with the Soviet Union, easing Cold War tensions. He made monumental visits to Communist China and Russia, becoming the first U.S. president to do so. On the domestic front, Nixon implemented new policies and agencies to protect the environment, including the establishment of the Environmental Protection Agency. And let's not forget his role in landing a man on the moon, a victory in the space race that undoubtedly marked a high point of his presidency. Yet Nixon's presidency was not without its controversies. His administration's handling of the Vietnam War, especially the secret bombing campaign in Cambodia, drew widespread criticism. And then, of course, came the event that would define Nixon's presidency, the Watergate scandal. In 1972, 5 men were arrested for breaking into the Democratic National Committee's headquarters at the Watergate complex. As investigations unfolded, it became apparent that the break-in was part of a larger web of political spying and sabotage activities tied to Nixon's re-election campaign. Nixon's subsequent attempts to cover up his administration's involvement led to a constitutional crisis. Faced with almost certain impeachment, Nixon resigned on August 8, 1974, becoming the first U.S. president in history to do so. In the aftermath, Nixon retreated from public life, focusing on writing his memoirs. He passed away on April 22, 1994, leaving behind a complex legacy. So, what was Richard Nixon's impact on America? It's a question that invites a multitude of answers. Undeniably, he left an indelible mark on U.S. foreign policy, reshaping the nation's relations with China and the Soviet Union. His environmental policies continue to influence today's discourse on conservation. Yet, the shadow of Watergate looms large over his achievements, a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked executive power. Richard Nixon's presidency was a paradox, a blend of triumphs and failures. It was a testament to the idea that a leader can both make and mar history. As we look back on his life and legacy, it serves as a powerful reminder of the complex, often contradictory nature of political leadership. A reminder that history, much like the people who shape it, is seldom black and white. And